Hi, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Fayetteville Public Library's After School Workshop. My name is Miss Allison, and in the last couple of episodes, I've shown you some projects that you can use to help get organized when it comes to your schoolwork. We've made a mobile homework station, and we've done some do-it-yourself desk accessories, and you can go back and view both of those videos on the library's YouTube channel. Today's project also has to do with your schoolwork and maybe life in general. Today's project is making a stress ball, a DIY stress ball. These work in a couple of different ways. One way is it redirects your attention for a few minutes. Just, if you're playing with it and squishing it in different shapes, it just gives you a little bit of a break mentally. It refocuses your mind. And then it also has a physical effect in that tightening your hand muscles and then relaxing them can actually reduce tension. So they really are a nice thing to have around. Very, very easy to make. You're not going to believe how easy it is. What you're going to need is a couple of small sandwich bags. You're going to need a little less than a cup of flour, or you can use sand. I'm using flour today. I'd say about 3/4 of a cup. Then you'll need a couple of balloons, a pair of scissors, and if you want to draw a face on your stress ball like I did, I would recommend using an ink pen rather than a Sharpie, because this ink won't smear quite as easily as the Sharpie ink will on the balloon. Now, you can use the little sandwich baggies that just have the flap, but if you're like me and you have these that have the zippered closing, you can just simply cut that off, because you're not going to need the zipper. It'll make your stress ball lumpy. So just cut those zippered closures off. All right. So what you're going to do first is you're going to put your flour or your sand into one of the baggies, just like that. And you want to make sure that you get all of the air out of the bag, because if you don't, it could pop and then your flour or your sand is going to go everywhere. So just give it a good squeeze. Now, you can tie a knot in your baggie if the neck of the bag is long enough. Mine's not, so I'm just going to give it a really good twist, and that should be sufficient. And then I'll just lay the twisted part against the bag. Now you're looking at this and thinking, that does not look like a stress ball. That's exactly what I thought. I had my doubts about this project when I started it, but just wait and see. So just to make extra sure that your flour sand stays in the bag, we're going to double bag it. It stays in the bag and doesn't go all over the floor or furniture or anywhere else. Again, make sure that all of the air is out of the bag, and you can either tie a knot if your bag is long enough, or just give it a really good twist. Lay the twist down against the bag. Then you're going to take one of your balloons and hold it like that, and then I want you to cut the balloon right below your fingers. All right, so that you still have a little bit of a neck of the balloon left. This makes it a lot easier to open up and stretch around the baggies filled with the flour or the sand. All right, so this takes a little bit of elbow grease. Just put the flour inside the baggies, inside your first balloon. Work it around a little bit. You'll get it in there. Okay. You can shape it before you put the second balloon on. See, it's starting to take a little bit more of a round shape. All right, we're ready for the second balloon. This one you're going to cut a little bit lower, just about where the balloon begins to round out. Like that. And you're going to put this around the first balloon. You're going to want to cover up the neck of the first balloon. So just position it so you're able to do that. And that is all you have to do. I'm going to stretch that back out a little bit to make a bigger face. That's it. How about that? And you've got your stress ball. Now, if you want to put a face on it like I did, this guy has a red face, kind of like when you get mad. So I think I'm going to give him a mad expression. Just perfect for a stress ball. Give him some downward eyebrows and a frowny mouth. Yeah, he looks stressed. And there you go. That's all you have to do. And you've got your very own tension reliever when you've got that math test coming up, or just lots of homework that you got to get organized and get finished. And, since you have to buy a bag of balloons, if you don't already have some of these lying around, you can make some for your friends. I think they would probably appreciate that too. All right? I got one for each hand. I hope that you enjoy this project and that you find it useful. And I'm so glad that you spent a little time with me today, and I will see you again soon. Bye.